Definitely needed some more stuff from where we left off earlier. And we have TTS, which I'm going to enable right now. So I'll be able to hear your comments and respond without having to look at the screen. That'll be really helpful. I know the title of my last video was installing I-Joists, and I didn't install a single one. But I intended to, and that counts for something. But I fully intend to get them done in this one. So stay tuned. We're going to get something installed. We're going to drive nails in this video. So you can get this TTS going. Wait for some people to join, be able to say hello. If you've never been here before, my name is John, and we just kind of do a lot of random stuff on this channel. We roast coffee, do some construction projects, a little bit of car work and things like that. Just basic everyday life. I sell coffee and have a cafe, so that's kind of where the coffee aspect comes in. And this is our new roasting room. We've been in here for about 2 months. And I need more storage, so I'm putting a roof or floor above me at the 10-foot mark, which will give me about 300 or 400 square feet above me, just to keep all of our house goods, camping supplies, stuff that we don't use on any kind of regular basis and doesn't need to be on the main floor of this building. Enabling TTS right now. Oh wow. The TTS application is very different all of a sudden. Just 1 second. Welcome everybody. Appreciate you joining. I'm going to get started here in just a second. I'm trying to enable the TTS for you guys so that I'll be able to hear your comments. All right, that should be running. Let's give it a test. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, we're going to pull a string from one end of this to the other as a reference. I've already got the string attached over there. Figured I would just save us a little bit of time. And this string's just going to mark the exact same point from one side of the building to the other. So this line that I draw right now, I already have the same reference point over there. And all my measurements, we're going to do 16s on center. All my measurements from here forward will be really easy to take and will be easy to transcribe on both sides so that the beams are running perfectly straight. Hello, Helena. I wonder why our speaker bot's not working. Trying to get TTS turned on. And we got to take some measurements. It is sort of like I don't have any voice aliases attached anymore. Well, that's frustrating. Well, I use Amazon Web Services for my voice aliases, and that key is not currently working, so we will not have TTS. My name is John. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you joining. We're doing some construction stuff right now. We're putting a ceiling above so that I have a little more storage space. And I'm currently standing in my workspace. Alright, so I've got my first beam marked. The second one is going to end up being a little bit closer. It's going to be, I've marked it at 14, but I think I'm going to back that off and put it at 13. And then everything subsequent after that's going to be every 16 inches. I'm going to mark out 4 beams. And that 4th beam is going to have to be cut. It's falling right on this main channel here. So we're going to put up 3 beams. We got one in the corner, one at 13, and then one at 16 after that. Corner 13. Hello, Ciara? Ciara, welcome. We got 1 beam, and then, what did I say, 13. And then 16. So the reason for the odd spacing actually relates to the studs on this wall here. So these studs, there is not a stud at the first one in the corner. There is a stud there, but it won't be available for where the first beam is. So the first available stud is at 13 on center, which is where we want all of our framing members above us so the load is transferred. Helena, we are doing a little construction project. We're putting a floor or a ceiling above me so that I have some additional storage. I'm going to lift one of the beams up right now so you're going to see exactly what we're doing. They're not light, that's for sure. They're not super heavy, but I'm glad I only have to deal with 19 of them. There's chairs in the way. They'll be in my way later. Another spot. Okay. There it is, boys and girls. Our first beam roughly in place. If you were part of the stream earlier, you did see me lift some beams up there. They are still hanging out up there. And we'll use those as we get towards the other part of the floor system. Right on point. And then I'm going to drive a single nail toenail at a 45 degree just to hold that beam in place, basically a thumb. But this is actually not going to be the structural tie. This is essentially just a placeholder. Okay. We're tacked down. You go ahead and grab another beam. Don't fall. Yeah, we don't want to fall. We do our best not to fall. As soon as I get 5 beams up there, I'm going to put you guys up on the upper level and give you a lot better view. But I've got to get 5 beams and then a sheet of plywood up there so you guys have a nice stable spot. Let's see. I think we do want to keep doing that side first. So now you can see why we wanted to brace that one. Because right now I'm putting some pressure on it with this other beam. Really don't want it to move. Woo! Who needs a gym? Just order some I-beams. You don't need a gym membership. Goodness gracious. Okay. 2 down. 17 to go. I actually really love doing this stuff. It really is like going to the gym. Feels good. You have something to show for it afterwards. Alright, so this is our 13-inch space beam. I'm going to go ahead and tack this side as well. I will check comments here in another minute. Just need to get this beam here set on its line. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I think I need to throw a tack in that first beam I set. That second one is nice and sturdy. I don't think I would want to walk across the first one yet. Feels good. This project has been in the works for about a year now. Finally had all the other pieces of the puzzle in place. I know I'm probably off camera right now. I'm still here. Compact nailing stop there. 4 contact. Okay. Coming down, boys and girls. One really nice thing about using this type of product is they're incredibly straight and flat. So they cover a really long span. This is 17 feet. They're fairly lightweight. I'm not a very built person at all. I'm muscular, but I am not built. I'm able to lift these sort of by myself. Obviously able to set them by myself. And that's stronger than dimensional lumber doubled up for the same size. Yay. One at a time, right? Get it. Stay tuned, kids. I'm sure you're going to get to see an accident.
Yes, OSHA. I have a guy live streaming, and he's standing on the tops of ladders, leaning with I-Joists. OSHA. Woo.
Hot in North Carolina today. Honestly, it goes pretty quick. Man, gotta get closer than that, don't I? Alright, I need a drink after I tack this one completely. Need some water. Need some water, and I'll read all the comments if there are any new ones. I'll be the TTS. We don't need no stinky computer. It's just going to be TTS on delay. Moment there, boys and girls. Okay, where's my agua? I'm trying. Let's see, where is my agua? So you can see just how messy the shop is. I'll be very excited to get this upper storage area. Almost as excited as finding my water. All right, we're gonna make an unhealthy choice. Just need a drink. This moment brought to you by Pepsi, born in the Carolinas. Yeah, that hits pretty right. Excuse me. Okay, so this next one has to be cut. So, I think the fastest thing to do is to skip it, right? If I've got to cut it, I don't really feel like cutting right now. When I set up the saw, I'd rather just cut everything all at one time. So all the cuts are going to be the same. It's either going to land on the metal beam and I'm going to cut it that distance, or I'm not, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. So we're going to skip this one, lay out the next one. Keep it rolling. I'm just going to go ahead and lay out 4 more. 16, 32, 48, and we'll do one more, why not? 64. I'm going to guess that 64 is going to land on the beam again. All right, so let's move this chair again. Stuff in the way everywhere. Nope, we're clear on this one. Oh, we have a new obstacle. I forgot. You gotta take down some blinds. These gray wall coverings over here have to come down. Oh, I laid it out wrong. Yep. 16, 32. 48, 64, and 80. And then these blinds are real easy. I just need a flat screwdriver, so no problem there. Shout out to Klein Tools. Okay, ladies and gents. So we've got our layout. I did accidentally put my indicator marks on the wrong side of the follow point. Sorry if that doesn't make sense. When you make the mark, you also put an X to tell you where the beam lands. So the beam would cover the X, and then that mark that you made would be the edge of the beam. That way everything stays in alignment. I accidentally put my X's on the wrong side of the mark over here, which isn't really a big deal. I just have to remember that I did that. One other small complication we have on this side, when we put this wallboard up, I don't know if you can see it, but right, with my big head, right there, that piece of sheathing is just a little bit taller. So I'm gonna have to either cut that or notch each one of the beams into that. And I think notching would look really ridiculous. I'm also not sure that I have the tool. I need a skill saw, and I'm not sure I have that here. But when there's a will, there's a way, and I think right now, let me see if I can even put up the next beam without doing that trim. I might have to trim that first. This is what stopped the morning stream. We had too many little things that still needed to be taken care of, and I needed material. So yeah, the next beam lands right on this seam here. All right, not a big deal. I will grab a saw and some plastic. All these products up here are in sealed bags, so there's nothing really to worry about. But just for cleanliness, I'm going to cover everything up. Because it doesn't take long, right? Okay. And I think I'll put one more over that packing area. Ouch. My leg. Okay. All right, so let's see, get you guys in position, be able to see exactly what's going on. All right, we do not need a straight edge, but I think we probably do want a box to try to catch some of the stuff that falls. See what I can find here real quick. Yeah, that's not a good alternative. Little waste bin. Alright, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to put this up against the wall and follow right along underneath with the waistband, which is going to catch almost everything, but not quite all of it. Got to move the ladder. Really not dropping much at all. There's a little bit on that plastic, but pretty good shape. This ladder sucks. We got about 3 feet down. We got 8 feet total, and 5 feet is there to go. A lot of knots. The knots are always a challenge. Let's see, I got no battery left. Grab a battery, be right back. All right, I grabbed the extendo. Go ahead and move the ladder. Wow, that was dumb. Amazingly, I hardly lost any of the sawdust. Check that out. It all stayed in the bucket. This positioning kind of sucks, but the job isn't that hard, so just keep moving on. We're about halfway through this cut. So the goal here is this sheathing is sticking proud of the top plate. So if I was to run the beams as it sits, it would just be sitting on sheathing, which offers almost no actual support. The sheathing would buckle. The floor would be not flat in that area, and things just would not be right. Ideally, I would have cut this sheathing when I put it on, like I did all the other pieces. I'm guessing it was towards the end of the day, and that piece was really, really close to fit, so we ran with it. But what I'm getting at is I do have to be really careful to make sure that I'm actually getting all the way to the top plate. So I'm cutting at an angle, which you'll never really see from the bottom, from down, on the floor. But I'm cutting at an angle and making sure the top of that angle is at the top plate. So for part of these cuts, I'm looking over and just verifying that we're at the right depth. We don't want to do it again. And, one and done would be great. I'm actually cutting just a little bit of the top plate. I'm going to go ahead and break this piece off. Probably just go ahead and get another battery and save the remainder of this cut for then. Move our ladder back. And I think I do have to recut just the beginning, like 2 inches. That's where I noticed I was just a little proud of the top plate. Started doing the angle cut. There we have it. So we got a little more to cut, but for the most part, we're good. Go ahead and carry another beam in there. I definitely have some muscle fatigue going on. Just don't do this stuff every day. This is heavy lifting for me. Certainly not at this level. Let's get you guys moved where you can see. Okay. You put that thing up there. Here we go. All right, now over here, put you guys in the point of focus. So this metal beam right here, that is in the way of the actual next I-joist that needs to go in. So the next one we're going to do is this position, getting real close to the window. So as we get to the window, one thing we don't want to do is put a joist through it. That would be not good. Alright. I don't think I can lift this right here with where I've got it situated. Alright guys, it's a little more complicated. Let's see here. Try this. Whew. Holy crap. I think each one gets heavier than the last one. Woo! I think factually it has to work that way. Wow. That thing is heavy. I was talking about how they weren't that heavy when I first started. Goodness gracious. Alright, we're close enough on that, on both sides. The side with the window, we're dead on where we need to be, so I'm going to tack that. But the opposite end is within just a couple inches. If it was really off, we wouldn't want to tack this part yet. Okay, I wish I had some nails on me. I would just walk the beam over there. But probably shouldn't do that. I need to have a brace board across them since they're only tacked in. They can easily roll over. That would put me in a not so good situation. Right there's where we want to Okay, so we got one beam we need to cut. We have 4 beams up. Woo! So when we originally designed this room was only going to have 8-foot ceilings. And so if you imagine where the floor system is, it would be 2 feet lower than where it currently is sitting. So when this window got installed, it got installed at the originally planned height instead of the modified height. So that window will be partially in the floor system. But it's not really, this is not a house, this is a storage area slash workspace. It's not a big concern. I see I have 2 viewers, but only 1 like. If you're still watching, please double tap that screen. I could really use those likes. Let's get a couple likes in here, please. This is hard work. If you're still watching, why not double tap that screen? Help me out. Be right back. We're going to grab another beam. Alright, here's where we gotta be super careful. And not push that beam too far that direction. I do think I've got a little bit of metal material in the way that would stop it before it went through the window. I'm not going to be able to get many more beams in this way. I think the rest are going to have to go from the car area. I think this might honestly be the last one. Okay, boys and girls. One more big, beautiful beam up there. You know what that is. Alright, what do you think, chat? Before I hammer this one down, I could try to put another one up so I don't have to go from the outside and transfer it so far. It's a little sketchy, but I think it'll work. And I don't think it's likely to fall in its current placement. Woo. Hilarious. Okay. Super precarious. Get you guys back up. Oh, this is sketch. This is super sketchy. This wasn't a great idea. I should probably stop what I'm doing and not proceed. We're gonna send it, chat. We're good. Woo! Holy crap. Alright, I'm not doing that again. That was a wild move. My back will hurt from that. So that wasn't smart because you really need that beam, the previous beam that you set, you need to be tacked down and sturdy so you can lean up against it. So I didn't have anything for that beam to rest against. I had to just use muscle all the way at the other end of the lever, which is how you hurt yourself. That wasn't smart, but we're all right. Yes. I'm gonna need to order a bite to eat. We might have to do the Uber Eats deal. Alright, I just want to verify my measurement because I thought I had put the X's on the wrong side over on the window side. But now I'm questioning myself. Good there, good there. Okay. Well, seems fine. you guys in view so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so currently, obviously that beam right here is obviously very much off. We'll straighten that up, get it tacked in. This one needs to be tacked currently. Right in a damn knot. Okay, next beam has no tacking at all. You gotta be careful. Don't want to knock it over, but I think we got it. Right, so I do have a nail in my hand. I think I'm going to walk this beam. A little bit nervous to do so. These are not really very secure. Not the smartest thing I've ever done, but got it done. Okay. I don't think I really could have planned that. That window fell directly in the middle of that framing, which is pretty cool. So far, only one beam to cut. Also pretty cool. Do some more layout. I'll show you how I'm doing the layout. I'll bring you guys up there. What's up, Corn? How you doing, buddy? Use our handy dandy pencil. Welcome to the second story. Oh yeah, Corn car's working great. Drove it today for a couple hours. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys right about there, if it'll stay. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna mark 16, X on the right side. 32, X on the right side. 48 with X on the right side. And 64. This wouldn't be really the way you would want to lay it out. You'd really, honestly, you'd probably want to start at the beginning, mark all of your marks, because what you have by doing it this way is what's called duplication of error, where if I made an error at the beginning here, I'm just duplicating it because I'm taking measurements off of the framing that I've already done. So that really isn't the smartest, but this is such a short floor system, it's not going to really affect it, even if I get off a little bit. I walked away from the tripod. I think I'm going to put you guys over in this corner now. Under our new ceiling. Look at that pretty framing work. Now you can watch me struggle from this angle. So what you just watched, I got to do over here now. We essentially just need to go 64. So I've already got my 16 on there. Got 32, 48, and 64. My 64 got off a little bit. I'm going to climb up here. Alright. Not going to lie, boys and girls, it's getting a little warm. For my liking. We're going to push through it. Got another blind I got to take down real quick. So excited for this floor system. I honestly don't even care about how hot I am. Clamps out of the way. Dang. Can't get it. Let's see. Try it from this angle. Oh boy. That is won't fit, force it. Right? That's how it goes. Uh-oh. Got a couple screws to deal with. Think I'm going to deal with those later. Isn't that what a procrastinator says? Counting in base 16, that's right. We're doing 16 on center framing, which is, as far as I know, your most common spacing. You can do 12, it'll be a little stronger. Put you guys right here. That looks good, right? Like that? I don't like that solar flare you got there. There we go. Put you right there. Thirsty again. Oh, let's see. I already said I probably can't come in this way. See if I was right or not. Boy, that flexed a lot. Cannot do that. See you here, ladies and gents. Not loving my approach on this one. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Let's do this a little differently. Okay, how about that? Was that smart? That might have been smart. Chat, that started off stupid and ended up smart. Oh, that worked great. Cool. Please don't forget to double tap that screen if you're still here watching. That means you gotta like what I'm doing. Can't hate this, right? Getting some free construction knowledge. It may not be accurate knowledge, but it's knowledge. School of Wrong John. Yep. That's in there, boy. All right. Chat, tell me what I do next. Get another beam or tack that side? What do I do? In sport mode, that's right. Wait, please. All right, I can wait. I like that idea. This short braid break brought to you by Pepsi Cola. That's nice and cold. We're gonna put that back in the fridge. All right, Corn, you're right. I'm gonna move the ladder. You're right, sir. Hey, you know what we could do because I'm a non-monetized channel? We can put on music. You guys got any song requests? New location. This is a new location, Corn. This is where we roast coffee now. And so building the coffee roasting area in this metal building. One, I want to have nice top-notch climate control in this room, but I don't want to heat and cool the whole metal building. Yeah, we can put some Creed on. That's cool. It's good construction music. So I'm building a building inside the building, if you will, or a room inside the building that will be very well insulated. Welcome back, Helena. And that way I can climate control this room. It will also serve to help hold the heat of the roasters in this room when I'm trying to keep it cool in the other area. And it's just good to have that separation. I'm going to open up my app, my music app here. I haven't used this app on this computer at this location yet, but I think it's just going to work. Oh yeah, okay. So these are easy to get up, honestly. But I think when it comes time to the sheathing, yeah, Bill, I'm here, man. I think when it comes time to the sheathing, I might get the track loader out and just clear enough space to drive the track loader and the sheathing and just lift it right up. I've got forks.
Since I could hold my head up high.
Try to save my back. Yeah, Bill, I'm here, man. I'm just carrying stuff in. We're setting all these beams. Check it out, bro.
It's been a while since I can stand on my own 2 feet again. It's been a while since I could call you. And everything I can remember is forgotten as it always seems. The consequences that are heard. I stretch myself beyond my means. It's been a while since I could say that I wasn't addicted, and it's been a while since I could say I love myself as well. It's been a while since I've gone and fucked things up just like I always do. And it's been a while, but all that shit seems to disappear when I'm with you. And everything I can remember is how as it always seemed. The consequences that I've heard. Come and fuck things up again. Why must I feel this way? Just make things go away. Just one more peaceful day. It's been a while since I could get myself straight. And it's been a while since I said I'm sorry. And it's been a while since I've seen the way.
What do you think? Would I have hit, boys?
Candles light
me
your
see.
face. It's been a while, but I can't stand
This is dangerous.
the way you take.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Can't remember.
All right.
Down as it always seemed to me. I know it's me. Can I blame this on my father? Did the best he could for me. But all the miles that separate disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, it's only you and me. The miles just keep rolling as the people leave their way to say hello. I've heard this life is overrated, but I hope that it gets better as we go. Oh yeah, yeah.
I just went to pick up a box of coffee.
I'm here without you,
The
baby.
bag fell out of the bottom.
But you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time.
That was funny.
I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, girl, it's only you and me. Everything I need. It gets hard, but it won't take my love. And when the last one falls, when it's all said and done, it gets hard, but it won't take away my love. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my
You guys be sure to double tap that screen if you like seeing what I'm doing. If you want to see the next stage,
without you.
be sure you subscribe. That way YouTube will notify you.
Without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams.
People talk about trailblazing. I know you really blaze a trail. With all-terrain tires. A two-wheel roof rack. A lifted suspension. And a little frame signature. This is the off-road unlocked. Find your path in the Nissan Pathfinder Rock 3.
Holy ad! Ad at 1,000% volume. What the hell? Sorry about that, guys. I would have turned that off.
This place, misused mistakes.
Turn it down just a little bit.
Too late. Who was I to make you wait? Just one chance, just one breath. Just in case there's just one left. You know, you know.
Anybody know where I put the hammer down? There it is.
Last chance for one last dance. Swing at you like we're stand. All of that illusion. And give it all again for us. Give anything, but I won't give up. You know, you know, you know.
Like that view? Are you couldn't deceive me? Yeah, you might have. No, you probably couldn't. You missed the view. Worse than football. All right, boys. We're going barefoot. We're going barefoot. Make sure you guys have a good view of my feety weeties. You get better grip this way. All right, so something looks weird. And usually if something looks weird, it's weird. Oh, we're good. It doesn't look weird. It just looked weird like the angle I had. I don't know what's going on. That was weird. Glasses threw it off or something. Alright guys, well we are getting really close to the sheathing part of this. Pretty nice. Oh no, Corn, don't be mistaken. I do care about getting hurt. It's just small injuries. It's not a big deal. And honestly, you do bring about a good point with the Crocs because when you sweat, they do kind of get slippery inside. Barefoot, I mean, I have much better grip right now than I did with the Crocs on. What do you want from me, man? You want me to put boots on? I'll do it. I'll do it for you. It's whatever you want, Corn. What do you want from me? All right, boys. Remember, when you lift something heavy, lift with your back in a swift, jerking, twisting action. Can't be a pussy, Corn.
my world around. And now everything has changed. I've shown you love. I've shown you everything. We're arms wide open. We're arms wide open.
In the parking lot, it would depend. If it's the parking lot for my coffee shop, maybe. It's pretty clean. The parking lot of a truck stop? Nah. General gas stations? Nah, probably not. That ain't happening. Parking lot of the park? Yeah, probably.
Now maybe
You know, park's a pretty cool spot. It's chill.
Hey, Corn, there's the music choice, man. This was right on point, honestly. Good vibes, bro. Good vibes. That's pretty sweet, man. I'm only gonna have to cut like 2 beams to accommodate the metal post.
I want you guys to be part of every nail that goes in.
Look at where we've gone, and then someday comes tomorrow holds sense of what I feel for you in my mind. As a trip to find a line, and that cold day when you lost control. Shame you left my life so soon. You should have told me, hey, what you left me for, yeah.
What, you thought I was doing nothing up here? No, man. Had to take the blind down. It's a weird thing to say, to have to take blinds down to put a floor up. Alright. I'm gonna need a backiotomy after this. This short break brought to you by Pepsi Cola and diabetes. Yeah, let me show you guys something. This is very, very pleasing. If you do any kind of framing, woodwork, anything like that, you will appreciate this. This is what's so nice about these. Check this out. Watch how flat this is. Ready? Yo, look at that. Bro, it's perfect. Okay, so we've got an 18-inch overhang over there, cantilever if you will. Yeah, so we got to cut that beam, put that one in place, finish out. How many do we have here? We got 4, 5, 6 more to go, probably. Got to make sure I don't carry too many up here. I think I bought one extra. Store beg for your change. If you guys want to help support me, the best way you can do that is buy some coffee. Buy some coffee. In the note, put that you found us on YouTube. I'll throw some stickers or other swag. Every now and then I might even throw a t-shirt in that bag. I don't know. But I do appreciate my YouTube watchers. And I know it's Bill and Corn in here, man. You guys don't have to buy anything. I'm not saying that, but if you guys are random, you just found me, you like what I'm doing, that is the best way you can support me. I do appreciate it very, very much. I remember about a week ago, I was doing a stream where I was roasting coffee, and 3 different people bought coffee during that stream. I can't tell you how good that made me feel, and just, I appreciate that so much. That was very nice. So enough of that shameless plug stuff. Let's get back to this framing.
Alright, that ain't good, boys. You gotta go the way I was trying earlier.
You guys didn't see what I just did. That sucks. Should have adjusted the camera angle. I did the dangerous thing that you didn't want me to do. I had to though. I couldn't get in the door and go up like I had been doing.
Alright, we gotta cut another beam here. Oh, and I'll turn it on the right side. Oh yeah. That's actually a good I promise I'm gonna be a better cameraman.
Sorry. Let's get you guys up here. Get you guys up here. Get on this ladder. into the top plate. All right, that's our next 4 beams laid out with duplication of error built in. Love it.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new hug. It's time to take an adventure with rugged
Love it,
capability
love it, love it.
and commanding style. Check out the
Okay.
Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport.
I'm pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie.
For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot or 3.99%.
Ads, dude. Ads. Let's turn that down for just a few minutes. Let's have some quiet time. All right. So this beam I have to lift and spin into place. I want to make sure you guys have a good angle of that. Sorry, I know we're spinning. Hang on. Let's see here. Should be pretty good. Let's see. It'll be pretty good. You'll get most of it. Wow. This is a beast. Let's see, how am I doing this? Alright, I have an idea. If I put a brace board on the top, I can walk on these beams with no worries. Right now, if they roll over, they can fall. Or damage other things, like the insulation. But I don't know about spinning this. Just gotta get more in the middle, I guess. Let's see. What it is, Bill? Woo! Oh, yeah. Dominate. Dominate that beam. Whew. It'd definitely be helpful to set up a second ladder and not be moving this thing back and forth so much. But hey, we're almost done at this point, right? I am gonna need to go get a bottle of water.
Wowzers. Wowzers.
Boys, I'm getting excited. I'm getting really excited. Block both lanes. What we got going on here? Oh, what do I use for music? Lowe Corn. I highly recommend this system just for its ease of install. So I use Sonos. And it has an app on the computer, which is really good for coffee shops. However, just make sure if you do this, you use a commercial account or you will get busted. All of the services, Pandora, Spotify, all of them have representatives in all major cities, and they go to public restaurants and things like that, and they open an app for their company and listen to the music while they're in your store, and you will get copyright strikes, which are very expensive for commercial businesses. Here on YouTube, I'm not monetized, so I can play this music from, any channel. If I was monetized, you would see a donation box over there on the edge. I'm still working on my streaming hours to be able to get to that point, so all my videos are non-monetized at this point. Which I kind of like, honestly. It gives you a lot of freedom and flexibility for creation. And you really only get that in the beginning. If you try to be super professional at the get-go, you're never going to have that freedom of creation. I think that's why a lot of YouTubers that get big don't do the live streams anymore. It's too hard to catch copyright, or too easy to catch copyright strikes once you're monetized. Alright, I think right now, the next best move is, I've got 3 beams already up there. And I think the best thing to do is to probably move those into place. Save my back for a minute type deal. Let's get you guys like right in the mix. How about that view? That was easy. I liked that one. Beautiful. When you are with me. Warren, are you still in the coffee industry? You were just telling me about a latte the other day, man. You should get your manager to try our coffee. It's a really good marketing ploy. Even if we were a guest roaster for you guys. Because you could tell your customers that they can watch their coffee get roasted. We could help each other out. You could share my channel. I could share my coffee. Just a thought. Our wholesale rates are much better than what's on the website, so if they have any interest, just contact me. Real happy to hook you guys up. Very poor hammering angle here. Making it work. All right. Look how quick this is going now. Love it. Beautiful. So like I said, I did order an extra one of these. And my thought is, if it ends up actually being extra, I will use it on the edge band and have an extra strong edge band. Yeah, man. Well, he can hit up our email, and we'll be happy to send like a real price list so that you guys, because a lot of times I know cafes, price is a big consideration. So if he wants prices, just let me know. We help out with really everything. We can even custom source some green coffee for you guys and create a specific blend if we wanted to go down that road. But yeah, man, maybe turn them on to my streams. Maybe Pops will enjoy the roasting himself. All right. A lot of places that roast coffee don't really share their roast process. I've never really understood that. Gotta be like, Dad, I found the coolest thing on YouTube today. Hook me up, corn man. Gotta pay for this building somehow. See that monkey grip? My toes. All right, we got marks for one more bead. Check the camera angle. I think you're good. You guys can see, right? Let's get that next one over. about that? Fixed? I hate that YouTube does that. I do not know what the cause is on that. Hopefully we're good now. I think I got it restarted. It's like YouTube just tests me. Well, we've been streaming for 2 hours though. I will give it. Sometimes you get a little issues after that 1 hour mark. All right, boys, so here's what we got left. We need to put one more beam up right on the edge. I think I'm gonna take you guys right out here, outside the room. Sorry it took me so long to see your message about the buffering. So now you can see, now I'm gonna guess this edge is not perfect. We'll have to re-trim that. Doesn't look bad. Might not have to retrim that. All right, so we got to put the edge band on, which is going to sit directly on top of that header. So what I want to do to help that adhere is we're going to put some construction adhesive on it with my little construction pew-pew. Clean the end here. Really sorry about that buffering, guys. I wish I had noticed sooner. I know that's no fun to watch. Clearly, it's no fun to watch because I have no viewers now. Hurrah! Woo! Man. I'm going to push that beam over if I push that up there.
Hi guys. How's it going?
Yeah, I almost pushed that beam right over. That's why you're not supposed to walk on them without having at least a piece of top sheeting on it. They can roll on you real easy. And you're not supposed to toenail them with more than one nail because the sheathing on top is what holds it all still. So conceptually a little bit complicated. But the idea is you don't want to splinter your bottom and top bands. Alright, so this is going to be a little sketch. But I think I got it. No real issues. Okay. Then we're going to rotate. even though our wall's at a square, for this edge band, all it needs to do is sit flush with the outer edge. I'm going to lay a really good, strong bead of construction adhesive on this one. Don't worry, I'm going to bring you guys up here before I actually set this. Okay. Come to grab the camera. Just so you guys don't think that was insulation, it is construction adhesive. This stuff is really good. It's not good for every application, but it is a foam, so it fills a lot of gaps. It's also super sticky, and it stays softer longer than your traditional gun style, like caulk gun style. See, nails and hammer I think are already up there. Let's get up here, boys. Let's get her done. Okay. There you go. A nice thick bead going down. I'm gonna go ahead and set this beam right in it. Squishy. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm back, buddy. I had to reset YouTube. Ooh, I got a foot cramp. There we go. Oh, nope, it's still there. Ouch. It's from this weird walking on beams. So far away. Okay, just want to push it nice, even. That adhesive is setting already. That's wild. I've never seen it set that fast. I must be hung up on something. There's no way. It's not even 5 minutes. We're right there though. We're good. Okay. Hi. Putting a floor system in. What are you doing down there? Hey Stephanie, we're putting a floor system in. All right. Okay, I could use food and water. I could use water. Even just room temperature bottle of water would be awesome. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna fix this super flexible beam we're walking on here. Let's rigidify this. There we go. Feels better. Okay, so over here we want to move it out just a wee bit. I moved it too much wee. Not enough bit. Okay. You can hear that little knock. It means I'm not perfect, but it's okay. We're very, very close. Close counts. All right, so ladies and gents, there it is. 18 beams installed. We now need to cut this one. All right, that's really our next task. We gotta cut it, get the last beam up, and then we can work on sheathing. Sheathing will be super fun. I almost feel like I should restart the stream for the sheathing portion of this job. We are running on 2 hours already. You guys feel free to follow the other channel for strictly coffee roasting activities. It is Aromatic Roasters Specialty Coffee Pittsburgh. You can just search for Aromatic Roasters. It will come up. If you like feet streams, go to OnlyFans, weirdo. It's hard to see exactly what I'm showing, but it's perfectly flat. It's so nice. These engineered beams are just, there is honestly none better. Whew. The window height is very annoying. Yes, it is. But not much. It's not going to be covered much, man. And keep in mind, this is just storage up here. So we're going to lose that much height of the window. We still have lots of glass. And, you know, the really unfortunate part is the floor is, like, in the window. So that is annoying. It's not something that I can't fix later. But realistically, this is all storage. And so here's a silver lining. You will see it outside, but none of my neighbors will see it. Only I'm going to see it. The nice part about it is it lets a little bit of light in through that bay, and I still get some natural light on my roasting equipment. It's also only that one window, because this window it's only this corner, so that window is still mostly accessible. It's not that big of a deal, man. Sometimes you learn over time things that you should plan. I'm not a contractor. I'm an electrical contractor, not a framer or a metal building builder or any of that. So these are little learning processes, and I can fix that. I could bring that up. None of this is welded. This is all just brackets. So all I'd have to do is bring this beam up, bring that beam up, and replace a piece of siding outside. Potentially 2 pieces of siding. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's necessary. I think this sheathing, when I go to put this on, I think we're gonna cut that beam and put that in place and end this stream off, because the sheathing is gonna get complicated. We're gonna have to do a lot of custom cuts, and potentially I'm gonna need to do some blocking before I really get into it. So we might cut this, put this in place, and put the sheathing on the forklift and get it up in place, you know, up here at height. So we need our tape measure. Hey, Aaron, will you bring the tape measure up the ladder? Yellow on the floor by your feet. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gents. Wow, look how much more stable this outside bend is with the construction adhesive. Still the same number of nails. Oh. Hammer dropped off. All right, so this is gonna be pretty easy here. Ooh, that beam was rocking. Danger, danger. So all we need to know, we don't really need to know the total length of the beam. We just gotta know what to cut off, which is 7.5 inches, right? We can agree on that. Bill, I do drink water, not just Pepsi and Mountain Dew. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate that we'll see it. Seven and a half. Oh, that's not massive. That's just what we got to cut off. Because this beam lives in front of the metal there. These are overhanging. So we're going to bump it up to that. And we want it to have the same reveal at that end. All right, so 7.5. 7.5 it is. 7.5 000000001 2 3 5 6 7. Well, I will. Well, I will. What are you talking about? A 7.5. That's just the depth. You might be confused. All right, so like if I don't trim that, See how these all end at the same point? Very, very close at least. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. I'm being an idiot then. My bad. All right, saw. We need the saw. Sorry, I need a beer and then I'll get jokes like that. I'm in serious thought mode, right? I'm gonna move this. If we can get 5 likes while I set up the saw, I will cut the board with my feet. So that's only 2 more likes from where we're at. So we need 2 more likes in the next like minute or 2. I bet YouTube can't do it. They won't give it to me. We need 2 likes in the next minute to 2 minutes, and I will cut this board with my bare feet. Yeah, I know. All right, so we got to pick this board up a little bit. Beam board. Pick it up on that end. Extendo. Okay. Saw's live. YouTube's probably looking out for me. They don't want me to cut my toes off. Like, we're not giving this guy these likes. He's trying to do something dangerous for likes. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. Okay. All right, that's where we want it. One cut, baby. Should be nice and square. See what we cut off. Oh no, we didn't do 7. I'm just kidding. We actually did cut off 7.5, right? So that's 7 3/8. But don't forget, we have an 1/8 saw blade. Okay? So there's our extra eighth. Can't forget that. Oh, I took my glasses off for the cut. Just to... Well, you know, Corn, we all stand for different things, man. I represent the lack of safety in the job site. And the humor of it. I've had a lot of bad injuries in my life. Safety eludes me sometimes. But that doesn't mean it should elude you. I'm not here to be an example. I'm just here to I'm just here to do my job, man. Corn, what if I told you I couldn't afford safety glasses and gloves and shoes and everything, and I need people to buy 50 bags of coffee for me to be able to wear safety glasses? Would that make sense? Would that be a marketing nightmare? I'll be safe if you buy stuff from me, guys. Just kidding, I probably won't. But I might listen to you, you know. I might listen to you. I got the glasses. Do you want me to put the shoes back on? I could put the shoes back on. All right. So, I think you guys should go upstairs. What do you think? Damn, it looks weird with a ceiling in there now. Let's see, I can't get up there yet. And yeah, this is ugly looking right now, this foam stuff. But I'll cut that off with a steak knife later when I get hungry. I like the pain, Corn. It's the only way to know you're alive. Should see how this is precariously perched. That's called an onomatopoeia. All right, boys and girls. Woo! Holy moly. You guys kind of missed the good part. I hate that for you. You missed the sketchy part. Oh yeah, we got to put a lot of lights in. Yep. We got to put production lighting, so full spectrum lighting goes in the roasting room. Yep, we get really good lights in there. They're very nice, LEDs, but that's not what makes them nice. They give every spectrum of light true to what it would be in daylight. Or let's see, I didn't say that right. Maybe I did. I'd have to look it up. I forget what it is, but there's specific LEDs, so it shows you the true color of the coffee. Because if you use single spectrum lighting, your coffee can look lighter or darker in inspections and stuff. Especially on camera. Horrible hammering angle. Oh no! My first bend over. Horrible. Novice mistakes. Novice mistakes, boys. And girls. Boys and girls. So I normally get more views than this at any given time. I'm guessing because I'm playing music. I'm not available to all the countries and regions. Dude, what the heck? Yo. Hold on. Bro, I don't know what's up with this nail. I've got to be on a knot or something. That was weird. Yeah, that was crazy. That nail. I wonder if that's why the other one bent over. That thing twisted over about 6 different ways. Alright, guys. There it is. Let's hop in the track loader, get the sheathing unwrapped and moved around a little bit, at least, before I end this thing off. Let's do something exciting with air conditioning. Could be fun. Getting down's a little sketchy. Not gonna lie. A little bit sketchy. Okay. Yeah, not a fan of this. Height's messed up now. Let's get some stuff out of my hands. Let me show you what I'm dealing with here. This is super sketchy. Trying to get down. There we go. OSHA likes when you stand on the tops of ladders. It's not a big deal. All right, we're free. Right, I mean, I've got extra grip now, being in the shoes. Right? That's what you were saying? All right, so here's the deal. The track loader will fit right in here. I don't have much to move. Okay. So, some materials for later. Just set this thing out here. Saw out of the way. This thing, trash. Wow, I just hit my daughter's toy. What a jerk. Hey, I appreciate all the likes that we've got so far. Even if it is only 3. I've done many streams where I got 0 likes, so I do appreciate it. This is insulation. For those of you that are unfamiliar with rock wool, check out this audio difference right here. Hey, how's it going? Does it sound softer back here? Right next to the rock wool, you have really good like audio absorption. If you ever do a recording studio. Well, I don't know, you probably want full audio in a recording studio, but I don't know, it just sounds soft and quiet. It's also fire resistant. Fire and sound. So since we've got gas equipment in that room, we're doing rock wool all around it, which will keep loud audio stuff out here, separate from there. And anything, you know, when the roaster's running, you won't be able to hear it out here. All right, so there's our forks. We're gonna have to take the bucket off of the track loader. Set that here. Clean up straps. Let's see. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. I think if I had a helicopter, I would say that every single time. We need a knife. Pretty dull, but I think it'll get it. It's just plastic, right? I think I'm gonna keep one band on while I get it on the track loader. Now, a track loader is not really my preferred tool. I would love if I had a forklift, but we have a track loader and we don't have a forklift. I have a feeling the track loader is going to leave some marks on my floor, which I'm not excited about. But it's just going to be what it is. Okay, so got that unwrapped and ready to pick up. Let's go hop in the equipment. Guys, if you haven't already, please be sure to double tap that screen. Do appreciate it. Let's just set that where we won't know where it is. So we're gonna use what's called quick attach. Devin J, we are in North Carolina, USA. All right, so quick attach feature on John Deere's right here, and all you have to do is hold this unlock feature, or hold the unlock side of the button, and if you see those little quarter moon shaped cutouts from the yellow steel plate, you'll see that red arm lifting. You just want to see that red arm lift all the way up on both sides. That is the all the way up position. And you can just back right out of it. I am having to do this with one hand, so it's a little more challenging. Then we're going to go to our other implement over here, which is our forks. Come right up to them. Alright, and then we're going to push the quick attach lock button. And we're locked in. So now, because of this attachment, I got to get out to do the hydraulic lines. But typically you'd be ready to go. And I wouldn't even need the hydraulic lines if my forks weren't all the way together. I don't understand why so many people struggle with putting their hydraulic lines in. It's always really just been a pretty quick, easy push for me. But maybe over time it'll get more difficult, I don't know. All right, so now unlock our hydraulics and we're gonna push this. That'll spread the forks apart. Okay. Come up a little bit. It's back on over to the sheathing. Okie dokie, now lower it down, kind of in the dirt on that side. Come up just a little bit. I can't come up too high or I'll push into the wood on the left. I think we got it. Down a little. So it looks like I've got to clear out just a little bit more to get access. Let's put this down. I stupidly didn't consider the width of the sheathing. It's 8 feet. So let's move our tripod. Clean up a little bit. Alright. I think I'm leaving that stuff there. You can see what happens. I mean, I kind of think anything in the way, the forklift is just going to move it, right? It's just not going to be in the way anymore. Let me get you guys a good view of this. Let's see. I think that'll be pretty good. You won't see me coming in, but you'll see me soon enough. All right, we got to do a little cleanup real quick. Remember all that plastic on the plywood? It's just hanging down all messy. Okay. So, there it is. That's a pretty cool view. I like that. I like that a lot. Here it comes, boys. Hopefully no errors. I'm gonna run over any screwdrivers. And let's see. Tripod's in the way a little bit here. Move you over. Sorry about that. All right, Bill, here we go. Lifting it up. All right, that is my max lifting height right there. That doesn't look that high up. Mark Zuckerberg. I wish I had Mark Zuckerberg's freaking wallet. That doesn't look that high up. But keep in mind, that's like 1,000 pounds or more. Easily more. It might not be 1,000. I don't know. You guys, you can Google that. Tell me what a sheet of plywood, a sheet of OSB on average weighs. And we got 3, 6, 9, 10 sheets. Oh, that's cool. I only ordered 9. I swear to you, I only ordered 9 of these. That's pretty awesome. Let's double count that. 3, 6, 9. Wow, I got an extra sheet. Very dark in here now. I have no light on this end. Need to go find our unfindable knife. Mark Zuckerberg's kind of a douchebag, but I guess we all can be sometimes. All right. Pretty sweet view up here. Would you do this, Corn? Is this in your wheelhouse, Corn Man? Dude, it is freaking dark over there. We're gonna have to get some lighting soon. All right, I think I know where I'm gonna put you guys. And I'm gonna move, I don't know, 3 or 4 sheets up here. That looks pretty good. Right there. Yeah. Nice. No tripod needed. I'm Mark Zuckerberg, and Zuckerberg had frickin' any kind of actual skills besides typing on a computer. Alright, well, something tells me probably don't stand on the stack when I unstrap it. See, Corn, that's called looking out for your safety right there. Looking out for my own. Get over there. Okay. Trying to figure out the best way to leverage a piece over. The first thing I'm going to do is set a piece right here in front of where I've got to work and walk the most. I'll probably run a nail into that and tack it down onto some of these joists just so it can't flip around or do anything funny. I'm looking in. Woo! There it is, our first sheet. It'd be a real feat if I hand carried all this up here by myself, right? I cheated with the forklift. Whoa. I need my hammer. I messed up. Oh, that piece is kind of screwed up. Got notched from the factory. That's weird. Alright, I need a hammer real quick. RQ hammer. Dude. My body's feeling this one, boys and girls. one thing I do have to do on all these joists, I have to spread some of that construction adhesive. That has to go down to adhere the subfloor. All right. We've got a walkway. Here we go. We are officially walking on the second story. I appreciate you guys watching through all this craziness and being part of it. I know you guys are probably watching, waiting for me to get hurt. I know you didn't say that I was. I know. Don't worry, I'm not getting all sensitive. So let's see. This is stuff that I don't do right here. I don't do framing. So I partially wanted the floor system to go all the way to this edge, right? Right here. But if I do that, I will have to get blocking to support that edge. So I think the sheathing is gonna run right to here. And that's gonna be it. However, on that edge, it's going all the way to the Polypro. Which, that'll be easy. All I gotta do is cut these 2 1/4 squares out. Corn, I just saw your comment, 6 to 7, probably 6 to 700. Because these are, I'm gonna guess these are like 40 pounds a piece, 40 to 50 pounds a piece. We got 10 of them. Maybe a little more than 50. I don't have a scale that I could easily weigh these, but yeah, I mean, you're probably correct. Maybe even just 500. Half a ton. Either way, we wouldn't want it to fall. That's for sure. I'm nervous enough just putting that much weight up here. Whew. All right, well, if I was a really smart man, I would have taken a couple of pieces of sheathing off of the stack before I brought it up here. But I guess I can always just back out and lower it down, get a couple pieces off, because I'm gonna need to do those cuts, but only a couple of them have to be cut, right? So all the ones from there beyond aren't gonna need anything. That's cool. That's cool. Look at the movement. All right, boys, I gotta eat some dinner. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. Corn and Bill, I know you've been here the whole time. Rob, you're just joining. Hey, how's it going, man? We just framed up all this. We just put all these I-joists in. I just lifted the sheathing up with the forks. And we're contemplating the next move, but I think the next move is to get some food. And Corn loves Crocs. These are Simpsons Crocs, by the way. Sexy Marge, looking all seductive. Pretty easy job all in all. Lots of heavy lifting. Sure wish I didn't have to cut that one beam. It's the only one. I'll show you guys a view from down low before we end this off. I'm hungry. There it is. Definitely looks interesting. It's very dark in here. I'm not a huge fan of the exposed wood. We're gonna have to put some finished panels up. Or maybe just paint it. I'll have to pull the roasters out and all the stock and maybe just blast that with black paint. Dude, it's sweet. It looks sweet, even though it's wood colored. I'm so excited for this. That's awesome. Let's turn some light on. I think if I unplug this and maybe plug it back in. There we go. A little bit of light. It's messy in here. We got that blind hanging, doing some weird stuff. A lot of you guys haven't seen most of my artwork for, I guess it's not really artwork, it's more of like depictions. But this is the harvest chart, so it tells you where in the world coffee's being harvested at any given month, when their harvest season is, and when the arrival times are for the US. This one shows you all of the different regions of the different countries, like Honduras, different producing regions. And then, let's see, we're missing something. We got the family tree over here. So it all starts with Arabica. Then you go through Typica, Robusta, or Gesha. Then from those three, you end up with all these other offshoots. Most of these purples up here, SL34, SL28, a lot of those are lab-grown varieties, RAB, C15. These are all lab-growns. Bourbon is one, if you ever see that, that's very close to the root. So that is a very traditional type of coffee, Bourbons. And on the flip side of that, if you were to find a Caturra, that is more on the newer age of coffees. Sorry, I'm having some focusing issues because of the reflection. Lasers and fog machines. There's the view, boys. Well, that's something I've been working on. Looks a lot nicer too. So we have this pond muck that likes to grow right on the edges. You can see it over there. I've been pulling it all out. And it's very difficult. It takes a lot of effort. So you can see where I've stopped yesterday. I'm going to continue on. I only have to go to about right there, and then that's the edge of my property. So I'm going to remove that. And then I got to do over there, because that'll spread back to over here. It's real bad in that section. And the cove over there is real bad. But slowly getting it cleaned up out here. Oh, right? Nah, you know what? Something I've been looking at. different light patterns or light shows or something that can be done, or loud noises, if you sell a bag of coffee or something. It's never too late to have a tank like this. You need a DEA license, just FYI. Got 2 of them, medical grade, baby. I used to live a very different life before coffee and electrical. If you would have told me at 21 that I would one day have been this invested in coffee and have DEA licenses for nitrous oxide to be able to make nitro coffee, I'd tell you you're crazy. I hear you, Corn Man. I can't do that. Can't do that. That would sacrifice a lot of things that I've worked for. It's not worth it. But it's just where we are in life, right? All right, guys, get some dinner. Nourish your bodies. I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate the thumbs up. I see we're above 5. What was I gonna do above 5 likes, Corn? I can't remember. I feel like that was time dependent. You know somebody? Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. We don't know anybody. And then, so we have a commercial business license for it. We got lots of tanks. Like, you can get nitrogen. Nitrogen, you need no license for. CO2, no license. You're good to go. Helium, no license. This one, every 6 months you get an inspection. Your name goes on a watch list. All kinds of stuff. Do the saw with my feet, that's right. Yeah, so the saw's already over. We're done with that. That's right, forgot. That was the thing. All right, well, boys and girls, I can't say it enough. I appreciate you joining. It always does make it feel like a party, even though I'm working. And it's super fun hanging out and kind of getting to know everybody, sharing these projects with you guys and all that stuff. It's very rewarding for me, so thank you for joining, and catch me tomorrow. I think I'm going to take a break the rest of this evening, but tomorrow we're going to attach all that sheathing. Yeah. Fun fact, Corn, if you ever want to get into paintball, you can refill your paintball tanks with those soda machine tanks. But thank you, sir. Thank you, Bill. So yeah, we're gonna end it off. I could just keep on talking, but yeah, tomorrow, hopefully kind of in the morning, Eastern time, before 10, I'm gonna get started. But please tune in. Appreciate you guys. See you later.